Cool beans. Are these all your apps?
Yep.
All his apps are like this small. All the tabs.
It's
That
about
is-
30 something open, but yeah. Hello, I'm Wade.
Hello.
Hello, I can't say hello yet. Well, go on. I'm Wade.
I'm Simi. Welcome to the SelfPaid Podcast, where we talk all things
Health
wellness.
and business. No. Mental health, sorry. It's mental health. Okay,
We
cool.
clearly are mentally unstable.
Yeah. Okay, so today we'll be talking about mental health and being in a positive mental state. The company you keep and obviously building that around your lifestyle.
Today we'll be covering all them topics, and towards the end we will be talking about things to help, what we can do to overcome these issues.
True. So enjoy. I could have screwed up.
I hope you enjoy.
So we're gonna start with lifestyle and how having a healthy lifestyle impacts your mental health and your mental state. Being an entrepreneur means you're coming out of the norm, and I think the people you keep around you is a massive influence on your success and actually how you go about being an entrepreneur. Well, being an entrepreneur is easy, innit? Anyone that's actually put themselves at risk and go for it, you're an entrepreneur. But I think the people you keep around you is definitely impact the way your success is going to go. You can do it on your own, but it's like your network is your net worth.
Okay, I like that.
So if you have wastelands and losers around you, obviously you ain't worth shit. But
You're the company you keep.
yeah, the company you keep.
I think it's really important to find balance in your life as well. As much as we spend time with friends and family and obviously around the people that we keep, but I think it's also important to have alone time. I know a lot of the time, like, I even do it myself. I'm like, oh, I want to go see friends, like, spend my time with, like, friends and family. But then I kind of realise, am I spending too much time? Because you can swerve off track.
True. I struggle with balance, if I'm being honest. I don't know what the meaning of balance is. I'm never gonna lie. I do like my own time. I am guilty of not seeing friends and families.
I think you're the opposite, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's something I'm working on, to be honest. It is something I'm working on. But I just look at it as like, I got a phone, just pick up the phone and call me, bro. Like, shit. I see you once a year, you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. I can see you once a year. But you're right. Balance is something that is crucial and is key.
The time you spend at gym has a positive mental impact on you and physical impact. So it's important that you find time in your day or week to do fitness.
The most common excuse is I don't have time.
Yeah.
Have time. Trust me, none of us have time. But I used to say I don't have time, to be honest. But you do have time. It doesn't mean, like, I think people get confused, like, with going to the gym. Like, you have to be in there for 2 hours or an hour and a half or hour 45 minutes. No, you don't. You can go in there and have 25 minutes of an intense workout and achieve more than someone that's in there for an hour and a half.
Sometimes, I don't know about you, if I want a quick set, I won't stop in between sets.
Yeah, just superset.
Yeah. That's it, like 4 sets straight, bang, you're done.
I'm gone. Like, everyone has time, but we like to sit in our comfort zone and
We
like,
tell
lie
ourselves.
to ourselves. Yeah, we lie to ourselves. Stop
It's
lying
like-
to yourself.
Of course you're going to sit in that mentality if you're going to tell yourself that, then yeah, of course. The things that you tell yourself is what's going to happen, do you know what I mean? Like, if you say, oh yeah, I'm sad, I'm upset, yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere, then yeah, you're not.
You're not.
Because you're telling yourself that you're putting it into your mind. It's just like telling a child, isn't it? If you're going to grow up and, you know, you're rubbish or this and that, it impacts the child for the rest of their life, and they become them things that you tell the child.
That is true.
So you have to remember that your brain, or the way your mind works, right? I read this in a book. Here's the quote. The conscious mind thinks and the subconscious mind absorbs.
Yep.
So your conscious mind is like a garden and the subconscious is the fertile soil.
Nice. Where's that from?
That book is Good Vibes, Good Life. But I think it's Vex King.
Yeah.
That is a freaking beautiful book. I have not finished it. My mum took it away to the Philippines and I never got it back.
Nice.
It's still stuck in the Philippines, but my mum's back. So I only got like halfway into that book. But it was a beautiful book. And it even says things like, you are not your thoughts, you are the witness of each thought.
I've read it.
Amazing book. I freaking love that book. That's something that we will cover, obviously, in the things to help you. Because I don't know about you, like books are a massive part of my life and have a massive impact in my mental well-being.
Same. I used to hate reading.
Yep.
And to be honest, I've turned to it. I just, instead of wasting time, like if I'm at home and obviously there's always something to do, but if I don't feel like doing anything, I just read a book. I don't have a TV.
Or scroll through your phone. I feel like that's another really bad thing.
It's a waste of time, man. It is a waste of time. You're just wasting your brain cells, just scrolling, looking at people. Because all you're doing is just comparing yourself to people. It's like, oh, that's nice. Or you're watching stupidness, laughing at it. Like,
the thing is, I don't know about you, like...
That's what the Matrix want you to watch, you know?
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that today. We're not going to get into that.
We'll get into that in another episode. Oh, my goodness.
We're going to get into that today.
I don't know about you, though. I feel like time goes so quickly on the phone. But when you pick up a book here, the time goes so slowly.
It drags.
It's crazy. It's
does
like
drag.
you can learn so much from a book in like a short period of time. But you see social media, you need to scroll, and you don't ever learn nothing. And you'll be on there for hours. And it's like, come on, guys.
That's what it's designed to do, though.
I can't believe TikTok's banned in China. So it's like you ban it in your own country, but you allow it everywhere else.
Because they don't want the people to absorb all the foolishness.
It's crazy.
Chinese is smart. I'm telling you, the Chinese been ruling this world
they're doing.
from the early 80s or even longer, but nobody's trying to listen. They own practically everything. And the Jewish, like a lot of companies you see, Jewish people own them, like Wells Fargo, Marvel, Sony, like they're owned by Jewish people.
For real?
Yep, they're owned by Jewish people. A lot of them are owned by Jewish people. So these lot rule the world. But anyway, that's another conversation.
We're gonna proper cover like the Matrix and all this craziness.
We're gonna do the Andrew Tate, and I know I'm gonna get hate for it, but I don't give a toss.
The thing is, I feel like we both know so much about it. Like it's crazy. Like we'll be going to events like up in Birmingham, so we have a long drive. And we'll be talking about this for hours. It's crazy. Anyway, though, today we're talking about wellness, so
a little sidetrack.
Let's hop back on that train.
Okay, having a positive mental state. I think people that are struggling to stay positive, I think a lot of self-talk is needed. Like when you wake up or throughout your day, like I do a lot. I talk to myself a lot. I probably talk to myself more than I speak to other people, to be honest. And like mirror self-talk is needed. Like a lot of people do it, but you need to do it with conviction and belief, and actually believe in yourself and tell yourself that this is how you are, how you feel, and you're not that person. You're not weak, you're not sad, you're not depressed, you're not all these things that everybody wants you, social media convince you that you're feeling, because really and truly, like they're telling you feel that way and you're believing it. So
that's what I hate about social media. You see, like I'm not gonna say actually any accounts because that's a bit bad. You know, like sometimes you go on your page and a white screen and it has writing. They say certain things like, I feel down about this and that. It's like they're telling you how to feel, what to do, how to act. In a sense, everyone's like sheep. And because you're then seeing that post and, you know, it's like, oh, I'm doing that. You then feel like you relate to that post. And it's like, no.
And you think, I must be depressed then.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling the same way he's feeling, and he's depressed.
Yeah, it's like, no.
We're not the same.
No. I remember one post that was like, oh, I bounced my leg. I'm so anxious. And then everyone else is like, yeah, I agree. I've got anxiety. But that's just something you can just do without even having anxiety, though.
True.
Like, if you're nervous.
Yeah, you can puncture your leg.
It's not an issue.
True.
But then everyone puts themselves in a box. Oh, yeah, I'm now anxious.
It's not. Stop believing that shit. People, please stop believing all that shit.
The internet has convinced you.
But honestly, I think, just self-talk is needed. Stop listening to social media and do a lot of self-talk. And you end up figuring out how to cope with whatever you're dealing with, and you be good, to be honest. So that's my advice to people that's trying to get into a positive mental state.
Don't victimize yourself either.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it's easy to do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's easy to think the world's against you. But I would say to overcome that, if you wake up in a bad mood, to get yourself out of that, I would say do positive self-talk or gratitude. Like, you can't show gratitude and remain in a negative space. It's just impossible. Like, and a lot of people think they ain't got enough to be thankful for, but you have everything. You woke up. Waking up is the first thing to be, to give thanks for. And you ever start your day and say you stub your toe or hit your kneecap or your funny bone, and you just get mad, right? Yeah. And you stay mad, but the rest of your day just get shitter and shitter and shitter. Yeah, don't stay in that state. Just bunks your funny bone or your toe and cuss, then laugh about it. Give yourself that 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to cuss and play the victim and do whatever. But once that 5 seconds over, move on. That's my best advice I can give to people.
I think with the whole gratitude thing as well, like, obviously where it was the new year, Happy New Year, everyone, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy. I'm not even built like that. I'm not gonna lie. Happy New Year.
Obviously where it was the new year, I know a lot of people were very close with like the Bible, giving thanks. One thing I came across was someone was talking about obviously all of that. And what she said was, when you lay your head down tonight, be thankful that you were able to be in your own bed, alive, in your own home.
Facts.
I think sometimes that is the biggest thing that we kind of oversee. I remember even sitting in my bed, I think it was last night, and I literally thank the Lord that I'm able to put my head on a pillow, that I'm in a warm house and that I'm alive. Like, that in itself, people aren't blessed with that.
Yeah, a lot of people are homeless.
And some people today have lost their life, unfortunately.
True.
But that is just life, and you have to be thankful and show gratitude that I'm here today.
So gratitude. If you're ever in a bad space, just give thanks, show gratitude, and you get out of it eventually. Just try it. Some people should try it right now, because some people are watching this and they're mad as hell.
Yeah.
So if you're mad right now, or you're feeling upset or sad, just try being grateful and see how it changes. It shifts your vibration, change your mood.
100%. So one of the things we said to help was obviously reading. So did you want to start off with a couple books that you've really enjoyed?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, it's a heavy read. It's not a light read, but I would say one book that helped me out of that type of state is a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it's called Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself. So destroying your brain and creating a new one.
Wow, that's powerful. What's that about?
It's basically good vibes, good life, or is it good life, good vibes?
It is good vibes, good life.
Yeah, that one. It's a more complicated version of that. So it goes real in depth about heart and brain coherence. And a lot of people think that the brain controls the body, but it's not. It's what you're feeling eventually controls your mind, and that's displayed around your body. So it's this to this instead of this to this. It's a good read.
Wow.
It's a good read.
Is it a long book, thick book?
Yeah, it's about that big.
I think I remember you telling me about that book.
Yeah.
Once. After a shoot, we went to go get some food. We were talking about books. I actually have a couple on my list. I think I'll do top 3. Okay, I won't do all of them because there's quite a couple there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I think my first one was actually one of the first ever books I picked up, and someone actually suggested it to me. Was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. That for me started off my journey.
Nice. You told me about that.
Yeah, it's an amazing book.
Book, yeah.
I have the book at home if you want to read it.
Sure. Definitely.
But the reason why I'm looking at my phone is because I have in my notes, I note down everything that I think's kind of like a highlight in the book. I think sometimes we just read books and you can read a book, but it's like what you take away from it.
Yeah.
So obviously the monk who sold his Ferrari is about a guy who, I can't remember his job. He was earning quite a lot of money. He had a Ferrari which he sold, and he became a monk and went on his spiritual journey, blah, blah, blah. And he basically covers life management, the things you go through, the things you feel. It's a crazy book. Anyway, obviously some of the quotes that I got from it is, a book is the best friend of the wise.
Nice.
This is what I was trying to say earlier is, it's not what you get out of the book, it's what the book gets out of you that will ultimately change your life. The only way to improve tomorrow is to know what you did wrong today. Oh, it also goes through in the book 10 rituals of radiant living. So the first one is solitude. The second one is, being physical, doing some exercise, nourishment, abundance of of knowledge. We have this every episode. Personal reflection, early awakening, music, spoken word, and simplicity is another one.
Less is more.
Less is more. Good vibes, good life, I think, comes in second. I won't go into that. And The Alchemist, I think, is another one for me. I freaking love The Alchemist. It's about following your dreams. Follow your dreams.
I'm gonna give it a go.
You haven't read it?
No, I haven't.
Oh my
read
God.
it. I've got so much on my list to read. Like, I'm finishing one now, the richest man in Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm finishing.
Is that good?
Yeah. It make you look at money totally different.
When you finish with that, I'm nicking that off you. That is one book I've been meaning to read.
Yeah, The Richest Man in Babylon. I'm finishing that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna take with me to read, but
books are amazing though. I feel like I was very similar to you, where I used to never really read, but I think books are just such an amazing way to open up the mind. The less you read, the less your mind can open up to new experiences, the way you look at things. Like, I remember one person, right, they were messaging me and they said, like, why would I read? Because I've got Google. I'm thinking, what?
Google?
What are you going to get from Google? Wikipedia, like.
Exactly. Google, you can't learn certain things from Google.
No, like, you can research a fact about something, but it's like, you can't take away something the same as you can get from a book. Yeah, it's not the same. But I think that was the dumbest thing that I've heard this year.
I would say for people that is gonna say I don't have the time to read, because trust me, you gonna say it. A book, if you want to start off slow, you can read 1 page a day, which I did alongside while I was reading basically Rewiring Your Brain by Dr. Joe Dispenza, was The Daily Stoic. So it's like 365 days. Each day you read a page, and it tells you about... it teaches you how to be stoic.
To be what?
Stoic.
What's that? Stoic?
Yeah. Never heard of?
Never heard of that.
It's a lot to do with Greek. I can't remember the word now, sugar. But basically, it just teaches how to control emotion. Remaining stoic is just like Andrew Tate. He remains stoic. He's never out of character. He's never emotions never rising. He's in control all the time. Yeah. That is just being stoic constantly.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of being like in a certain state of mind where you're not showing positive or negative emotions.
Not just a state of mind, state of being. So it's like body language as well. Constantly just being stoic. Like, say something was to happen. Say the police break in here now and raid us. Most people were cussing like, "What the f are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, if you just sit there and you just listen to them, that is remaining stoic.
Oh, okay.
And he did that very well. To when he got arrested. If you look on the video when he got arrested, he's in the van and his hands are together like this. And that he's remaining very stoic, confident, calm. So I think if you don't want to constantly read, just read. I read a page a day for a year, and it was a good book. It teaches you a lot of stuff. I posted quite a lot of it. Everyone's asking me, "Where'd you get that from?" And it's called A Daily Stoic. I've got it as well if you want to.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Guys, as much as you're learning stuff, like I learn stuff as Wayde is speaking. That's why I keep looking at him. I'm like, oh, that's really interesting.
Reading, man. Reading. Just teaches. You can teach yourself anything, man. I'll say, just keep reading, asking questions, and if you don't know something, if in a book, if you don't know what the meaning is, ask somebody that you know that's read the book. you learn. And some people feel ashamed. Don't be ashamed.
No, you never.
Just ask constantly.
Never be ashamed to ask for help
Facts.
or advice.
Yeah. Let that pride go for the advice though. I know people can say, I ain't asking him. But yeah.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. the worst that could happen, you choose not to take his advice. That's it.
I ain't gonna kill ya.
Exactly.
That's it for today's episode. We hope you guys have a wonderful start to your year. We hope that you started off very positively. You know, all success and what's the word? Prosperity, that's it. I feel like when I can't find a word, he's always got it. Anyway, I hope you guys... Oh,
I want to add something.
Don't forget to follow us on the
SelfPaid
Hub. Subscribe, follow, and turn on the notifications.
And tune in next week where we will have our first guest on the show.
Yes, how exciting. I will be hosting that. I hope you guys really look forward to it. I am so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Me too. I'm excited
We're going to cook some bits and have a bit of a laugh.
Yes,
So.
Simi's going all out. Like, letting loose. She's letting loose.
I have to bring my real personality out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys stay... I always get this so messed up.
Hope you guys stay safe.
Stay safe, stay well, and stay healthy. We will catch you in the next episode.
Bless.
Bye. Oh, that was fun.
Oh.